Y'all, welcome. It's Saturday night. Woo. For those that celebrate Halloween, because I don't, this is as far as we gonna get it. All right, y'all, so let's get into it. That's my intro song, y'all. I could do better, but I'm just having fun. Thank you guys for tuning in to Empress News, and we're gonna go ahead and get started because we have a couple of topics to talk about tonight, okay? And I know the streets have been talking, honey, and everybody has been talking, okay? Because y'all, some of y'all just ain't gonna learn about here, honey. All right, let's get this over with. Let's talk about what everybody else is talking about on these TikTok streets, and that is Lil Durk, okay? Now, we know that he was trying to avenge his friend King Von, who's passed on. May he rest in peace. But, you know, sometimes y'all have to let the law handle these things, okay? You have a seat. Sometimes you have to let the law handle these things and not try to take things into your own hands. Because, see, now he's all wrapped up in possibly looking at life, okay? We don't want to make any judgment calls because, again, we don't know how much time he's looking at, but according to the charges, okay? Another thing that makes it so bad was it was one of his people. You know, it was one of his people that, was wearing a wire the whole time. I mean, you can't even go out to eat with motherfuckers without them wearing a wire. And toll on them, and then the feds have been watching them. And that's the thing about the feds, okay? They don't let you do your thing. They'll let you talk. They'll let you run your mouth. They'll let you live your life. But when they're ready to get you, it's like instant, okay? And that's because they have enough evidence and proof. Thank you for liking the live. Carl, thank you. Because they have enough proof and enough evidence at that time to kind of sink their teeth into you. Now, for him, with this person wearing a wire, I'm sure they have more than enough evidence. Because, if you have the money to fight them, then you can definitely counteract, the charges that they're trying to do. But once that wire is in place, you pretty much don't have a leg to stand on. It's pretty much open season from there. Okay? It's pretty much down the toilet. Okay? So, I don't know what to really say at that aspect. I mean, when you become famous and you get money and you're doing your rapping or you're doing your singing or, whatever you're doing, why can't you keep your hands clean? Why do you have to still have your hands out there in some bullshit? Because you have the money to do it. So I heard a lot of them saying, they have money. They can go put hits out on people and all of this type of stuff. Well, be careful what you're saying because you never know who's watching. Okay? You think you might be plotting and planning someone's demise, but maybe that's a setup for you to get caught up on some bullshit. Okay? And like I said, we all want to avenge people that have lost their lives. Hell, I know I would. I'd love to put on my superwoman cape and go kick ass all over town and avenge people that have done me wrong or have done family wrong or whatever, but you can't do that, okay? Especially now in 2024. Everything's wired, everything's tapped. It's not too much that you can say that someone is not going to go and repeat it, number one, okay? You could be talking to your homeboy about what you want to do to somebody, and he going home in the bed that night talking to his old lady like, hey, man, I just don't feel right about what she said or what he said, and then she goes tells her friend, and then it gets out. You see what I'm saying? But some of these things people have no business doing to other people anyway. So if you are out there doing evil and wicked against people, you should get caught, okay? You can't go out there just taking people's lives and doing what the fuck you want to do like you're God Almighty. Like, no. No. All right, let's move along. I would wish him the best, but he was plotting on someone else's life, so may it be as may it be, rapper or not. I don't know his music, this young man, but again, I'm going to tell you the right thing to do. I'm going to tell you the truth, and that's the side I stand on over here, okay? I'm not going to take up with no foolishness because somebody's a rapper, okay? Now, I do feel like his friend did him wrong, but that guy, you got to remember, that guy did 12 years. He wasn't in that jail for 12 years. waiting to get out. His friend was in there for 12, his childhood friend, the one that ratted him out. He was in that jail for 12 years. Can you imagine sitting up in prison for 12 years? But I'm going to be honest, when he got out, Dirk did take care of him. House, car, $50,000. He had everything squared away. But, child, people get itchy in there. They're going to eventually be like, hey, you know, let's make a deal. Let me free. And, you know, that's just the nature of people. Okay? People could say that they wouldn't do that if they was in that situation. But you've never been in a situation where you've been locked up in a cell around a whole bunch of crazy people and you're not used to that life. You gonna sing like a bird, honey, if they tell you to, okay? So people really get on my nerves, be like, oh, I wouldn't tell on nobody. I wouldn't sing. Yes, the fuck you would. Get in that position. And I guarantee you'll be singing like a bird. You'll be the first one on that damn knocking at the judge's chambers trying to get him to listen to your side of the story, okay? Hey, Lisa. Hey, Mary. Hey, y'all. Thank you for joining. Hit the like. All right, let's move along. Like I said, you know, I don't know his music or anything. I know that's more towards the young folks. But, you know, you do stuff out here, you have to pay the piper. There's no such thing as I'm going to do stuff to people and get away with it. Life just doesn't work like that, okay? Somebody has to avenge the innocent. Somebody has to avenge the people who he was plotting on. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. So another big thing, the Rod Wave concert, since we're talking about rappers and singers. The Rod Wave concert, you guys know, how did they even get a firearm into the venue is what I'm saying. I thought they had security, okay? But allegedly, it was shot up and people were actually attending. It was a nice full packed house, as his concerts mostly are, you know what I mean? And child, they was in there shooting. There were teenage children being trampled on. You know, y'all got to do better. You know, you got to do better. You want to go to concerts. You want to go and have a good time and enjoy yourself. But some of you act like wild animals, okay? You act like you ain't never been out of the house. You know damn well if you got thousands of people in an arena, why are you bringing a firearm in there? I'm confused, okay? Shit like that. And then you guys think that, oh, you're going to get away with the things that you're doing. It's not going to happen. He's ready to not even finish the lap tour. He's ready to just call it quits. And, sir, I don't blame you, okay? Because let me tell you something. What's the matter? Yeah. Because money... Well, see... My niece did not. She received and took the fall for all those so-called... Well, honey... That's different if you want to take the fall for people who are guilty, because I'm not doing it. Okay? I'm not doing it. Fuck loyalty, okay? Because half these people out here are not loyal. They always have a hidden agenda or a reason that they want to do something. Don't. But with Rod Wave, I don't blame you, sir. Cancel that shit. They don't deserve to be entertained. Let their asses stay in the house and get some act right. Or fix your concert where... Maybe it's just for people who are mature of a certain age. Because, again, there was teenagers there with the fighting and the shooting. And then after they were shooting and stuff, everybody's running out. And the bar, you know, where you get drinks and stuff was left unattended. And instead of... Can you be quiet? And instead of leaving, they're at the bar trying to make drinks, y'all. Trying to make drinks, okay? Now, you know... People ain't scared out here of death. They not scared to get lost. They not scared to do whatever, you know. Yes, Monica, if that's the rap that she wanted to take, was taking the fall for other people, then I wouldn't recommend that, okay? But again, after she's been, you got to be home. You got to be gone for a while, probably, to say, well, you know what? I didn't do this. Why should I take the fall, all, you know, for myself? And let them get away with it. They're out there and enjoying their life. Probably ain't going to send you commissary, nor will they call. So after she's been in there a few years, I'm sure she'll get to singing. Okay? Most people do get to talking after they've been in there for a while. Because, you know, who wants to be in jail or prison? I know I wouldn't. Hell. All right. Hey, Tinkerbell. Hey, Quace Moth. Hey, Tara. Hey, Iris. All right. So... You know, it's just, y'all got to do better, okay? I mean, if it ain't one thing, it's another with these damn rappers. It's like they just cannot stay out of trouble. You got the money, you claim you got the bitches you want, you got the fame and the fortune, but you still out here got your hands in some foolishness and in some fuckery. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, y'all. So that just goes to show you, you can have all of these things and you still got your hands out here in street shit. Which there should be no reason for that. But you know why? Because it's a power struggle. I have money in the bitches. And if I want you dead, I'm going to make it happen. If I don't like what you're saying, I'm going to make it happen because I have the power to do that. Oh, so they think. And that's why they get caught. Okay? That's why they get caught. All right, let's move on to some real life stories, which those are real, but you guys know what I'm saying. Just some shit that's been going on out here that I am really, really astounded about, okay? Now, where's that other story I had? Because I was pretty pissed off at this one, y'all. I don't know if you guys heard about this mother. This mother that had 3 children, okay? She went to Florida to help her friend. Her friend had just had liposuction, okay? And I guess, like, I don't know. I've never had liposuction or anything like that. I guess it's very painful. So I guess her friend called her and said, hey, if you come out here and help take care of me, I'll give you $1,000 a day. Now, don't get me wrong, baby. That's some good little money. That's some good change, okay? $1,000 a day, depending on how many days you got to help take care of these people or take care of this person. But this was her friend. Her friend, supposed to be friend. But again, are these people your friend? Because, number one, she left 2 children at home alone. 3 children, I'm sorry, a 10-year-old and 2 7-year-old twins. Now, I guess the 10-year-old was supposed to be getting the 7-year-old twins up, getting them dressed, getting them to school. So I guess with the first day when they went to school, the little 7-year-old twin told the teacher that, hey, we're at home alone and mommy's out of town. Okay, and that's when the teacher did a welfare check and had the police go out and come to find out she had left them children in the house by themselves, y'all. Now, ma'am, why wouldn't you take your kids with you? That's how bad she wanted that $1,000 a day, that she was willing to neglect her children. The house could have burnt down. Because who's going to cook for the kids? Oh, I guess the 10-year-old was supposed to be the mama for the other kids, okay? Stuff, just stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? Stupid stuff. Now she's down there charged with felony neglect of her children, okay? Probably the children are in defects and all of that stuff. But this is another prime example of not using your head. Okay, if my friend calls me and needs me to get down to Miami, okay then, girl, I'll be there. If I'm getting $1,000 a day, you can advance me to $1,000. Because guess what? I'm going to have to bring the kids and I'm going to have to rent a car. And that should take care of that. This woman gets on a plane and leaves those kids in the house for 3 days straight. Okay? That is not a mother. Okay? All right? So the last I heard, she was going to be sentenced, what she rightfully should be. Okay? I've heard of too many stories of the mother saying that she's running to the store and leaving the children home alone. And then the house just catches on fire and the children just burning up in the house. Y'all have to do better. And I know being a single mother, it can be stressful. It can be hard. Take them where you go. If you got them in the car with you, at the grocery store, at the corner store, do not leave them in the car. Take them in the store or wherever you go, take them with you. You do not know who is watching, okay? As soon as you hit that corner, somebody could be out there jiggling that car door to get them kids up out of there and run off with your children. Be careful and be mindful. Again, everywhere has cameras. So if they catch you leaving them in the car while you running in the store, they're probably going to tell on you anyways. It's not like back in the day when you could run in the store and, you know, everything was okay for 2 or 3 minutes. Now it's a different time, okay? So, again, she'll be sentenced, that young lady. I know it was 2 felony counts or 3 felony counts of child endangerment, reckless endangerment with them children. And, honey, somebody should have told her if that was your real friend, the first thing she would have said was, girl, where the kids at? You know, but she wasn't thinking about that. What she was thinking about is money. Because everybody places money on such a high scale. Money, 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 money. If you don't have money, if you ain't trying to get money in a negative way, they don't respect it. Okay? All right, let's move on, y'all. Hopefully those children won't be left alone again. And I hope they don't, Lord. Because if they do, then she ain't learned her lesson. And next time it could be worse, okay? That's all I'm saying. If you leave a child, those young little babies in a house like that, anything could have occurred. A man could have came in there on them. Somebody could have broke in. A fire could have started. You know, the little girl trying to make food for them to eat. Y'all know this type of stuff has happened. We've heard stories like this before, okay? All right, so let's move along. Let's move along. Thank you guys for liking the live. All right, so now I know you guys have been hearing in the TikTok streets as well, honey. Now let's clock this motherfucking tea. Shamar, you're up again in the hot seat. All right, so, but I'm going to tell y'all, he do look happy, okay? He really does. He does look happy with his new man, okay? So tongues are talking. Yes, they are wagging, honey. Shamar has moved on to a new man. And y'all, he's pretty decent looking. Pretty nice looking, dark-skinned brother. Nice looking fella. Very, very handsome. I'm not saying myself. You did good on this one, Shamar. He looks clean. He looks well put together. And like I said, I'm not going to lie. Shamar does look very, very happy. He does. He's been shining, honey. He's making his money. You know, he's doing his thing. I just hope nobody don't use him. But, you know, you got to go through these things for yourself. And sometimes you have to leave a bad apple to come across something good. Some of y'all be too afraid to let it go. You know, not thinking that maybe right around the corner is really the person who you're supposed to be with. But you so holding on to that man. Child, I ain't knocking him for moving on so quick, but I am going to knock him because I know it was like a week before he got rid of, what is his name? Cariante was beating him up and stuff. And Shamar was like, he wasn't with it, you know. And no, nobody deserves to be getting beat on. Not in a relationship. If you care about somebody, then no, you would not be physically assaulting them, okay? Now, it was a quick... It was a quick transition. I think it was about a week. Hi, Julie. It was between maybe a week. So, you know, maybe get tested, Shamar, before, you know. I know y'all doing y'all thing. Passions are high and things are going. But remember to always get tested when you're switching partners, okay? And I don't agree with you moving that fast and not getting tested. And maybe you have. I don't know. But I'm just saying... You know, get yourself tested. Make sure everything is clean. Because I know they said that other one, Cariante, was a piece of work, honey. That he was out there on meth. And he was out there on some of everything, child. So, it's okay to kick him to the curb. But make sure you're taking care of your health, too. Okay? And it looks like he's happy, though. It looks like he's happy, y'all. So, just be careful about jumping relationship to relationship without getting to that clinic, honey. Okay? All right, but other than that, he does look happy. He got a handsome boyfriend. He looks, you know, like he's glowing and shit. Okay, you go, boy. So, and like I said, everybody does deserve to be happy. You know, don't let nobody use y'all women, okay? Some of these little energy vampires, honey, they just coming for the energy, okay, to pass their bad karma off on you. So be careful about who you... I always tell y'all that. Be careful about who you entertain, honey, because some of them ain't right. All right? Some of them see your good energy. They see you glowing. They see you going somewhere in life, and they want to ride that and switch places with you, give you their bad karma, and you take their bad janky karma, and they live and flow and glow off your beautiful, unique energy. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut that shit the fuck off if you feel like that's happening, okay? And like I said, there's someone for everyone. All right? Someone for everyone. They can't fool me, because I'm very, very astute. Okay? I use my third eye. I be all up in it. I don't play games. Okay? And if I feel like that's what you're doing, I'll cut you off. So you're going to get your karma anyways. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Let's move along. All right, let's move along, y'all. So I'll be back in New York next week too, y'all, because y'all know I've been going back and forth, back and forth. But I got to go home next week and take care of some business. Oh, a little business tip for you guys. I don't know if you guys have any LLCs or businesses, but you can actually go over to www.nav.com. Okay, sign up for an account. If you pay $40, it will kind of boost your business information and stuff like that. It'll help you get funding. It'll help you get loans. It'll tell you what you qualify. It'll tell you what your score is for a business. And you can also see if anyone has also made fraudulent accounts in your name, such as other businesses in your name, which I did find one last night. And I'm about to go down that rabbit hole, honey. Yes. All right, so let's move on. So you guys know the Young Thug trial has been going on, and it's been the longest trial in history. And Young Thug rejected the plea deal that was offered to him by the DA. Okay. So it looks like this is going to be playing out a little bit longer. I know how it's going to end, of course, but I can't tell you guys that, okay? Because then you know as much as I know. But all I'm going to say is checkmate, bitch. Perfect. I'm glad that he rejected that plea deal, because if he would have taken it, they would have been able to retry him again. So smart move, okay? All right. Very, very smart move. And he's probably going to, let me just be quiet. But he rejected the plea deal, which is a very smart move. He's playing chess, honey, not checkers, okay? Because you do not want them people to retry you and retrial everybody in this trial. That could be a disaster, okay? Then they really would stick it to you, okay? So we know he's been in there a while, and I'm sure that man is ready to come home and do what he has to do. But again, he did reject the plea deal, and that was smart. Very, very smart. I'm glad he did that, okay? Because if he would have accepted it, like I said, they would have been able to try him again. And honey, don't nobody want to go through that again, okay? But again, we're going to watch and see how it plays out. I've already written down what I think is going to happen, but I'm not going to say anything about that. We're just going to let it play out. All right, so let's go. All right, now, somebody that I really wanted to shout out tonight, because I listened to this young lady's album. And, you know, she's a little bit of different generation than me, a lot younger than me. Probably could be my grandchild, but no, I'm not that damn old. She's an adult, and so am I, but I'm in my 40s. She's, I think, how old is Glorilla? Like in her 20s. But y'all, this little bitch is on to something. And I mean little bitch in a good way. She was on to something in that, I think the album is Glorious album, okay? And honey, she let them cook, okay? She got some good songs on there, y'all. I was pleasantly surprised, okay? Now, I know when she first came out and she got discovered on TikTok or whatever, but she has actually glowed the fuck up, okay? From that time, which I did like that song as well. Thank you for liking the live. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you, babe. Hi, Giselle. Hi, Bryant. She's actually glowed up. And this album is really doing its thing, y'all. Okay? Let her cook, honey. Like she said. Because, honey, she is cooking. Okay? So, congratulations, Glorilla, on this album. I love it, y'all. And I use it, child. I'll be cleaning and I sure do be listening to it. Okay? Because I'll be cooking, honey. And she's even got a spiritual song on there, honey. Oh, that was a nice song, girl. Oh, I'm so proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you, honey. And I know your ancestors are too. All right. So let's move along. Let's move along. All right, let's move on, y'all. So another story that I heard this week, and this one had me real fucking mad. Okay, so a woman met a man. I guess she met him at Walmart, y'all. Okay, they started dating. They were dating for maybe a week. This is the sad part about it. Remember I said 1 week. They met. You know when you meet somebody, it can be kind of fiery. You know how that goes. But not this fast, okay? Y'all, she met this man within a week. She had this man at her house, coming over, staying the night. This lady No, I'm sorry. She didn't meet him at Walmart. She met him from next door, like her neighbor's brother. So let's say you have a neighbor and she's like, oh, this is my brother. Nice. I want you to meet my brother. He's single. You like, oh, okay. And y'all start kicking it or whatever, whatever. And this is all within a week. Okay. Hey, Geraldine. Hey, Money. Y'all, she met this man within a week, and within a week, what are you doing, girl? Stop playing. Within a week, y'all, she had this man at her house staying the night. So on this particular day, she asked the man. Now, she has a 7-month-old. How was the baby? Wait, let me see how old the baby was. I think the baby was 7 months old. Hold on, y'all. The baby was either 7 months old or 9 months old. I forgot to write that down. Or I did write it down on the other paper. The baby was either 7 months old or 9 months old. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my notes right. I don't want to give no fairy tales. Hold on. Okay, no, it wasn't a baby, y'all. The child was it was a toddler, between 3 and 4 years old. Okay, I remember. Y'all, so she told him, and this is she told him, hey, be quiet, I'm on my live. So she told him, can you watch her while I run to the store? Okay, now you just met this man this week, in a week. This all transpired in a week. Okay, now I have a 4-year-old daughter, and you can ask anybody. I've never left her since the day she's been born. Work from home, everything I do it with her. Okay, y'all. She told the man to watch the little girl while she went to the store, to Walmart. Why she couldn't take her daughter with her is beyond me. Now, she had 3 children. She had the toddler girl, and then she had 2 other sons, like 12 and 11, okay? She told the man that she had just met, the neighbor's brother, to watch the little girl. Okay, so she go to the store, didn't stay too long, maybe an hour, came back home. Checked on her daughter when she came back. When she came back home, the little girl was sleeping. So she was like, oh, okay, she sleeps. She done fell asleep. Okay, she covered her up, finished dinner, and her and him went and laid down, right? Okay, so they go lay down. She fall asleep, but then she wake up in the middle of the night and she roll over and she notices that he's not there, the man. So she get up and she go and he's on the couch naked, scrolling through his phone, right? Scrolling through his phone. So she threw him a towel and was like, why are you naked? Threw him a towel. And he was, didn't really say anything, she said. She just threw him the towel and was like, cover up. And then she went back to bed. No, I'm sorry. She covered up, went back to check on her, and then went to check on, all the kids. Just checking on them again No, I'm sorry, y'all. That's not what happened. Hold on. I don't see. I'll be writing this down because I'll be getting my stories. So the mother then went back to sleep. She didn't even check on the kids that night. She went back to sleep. So she got up that morning, making breakfast, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all, he had gone. She went in there and checked on the little girl, and the little girl had, like, foam and shit coming out of her mouth. And she was like, oh, shit, like, what's going on? Y'all, when the mother pulled the sheets back to get the little girl up, right? Because the little girl was lifeless. She wasn't moving, nothing. She just had foam coming out of her mouth. Y'all, this man had done raped the little girl so severely. He had done raped the little girl so bad to the point where what he did first, the reason she had the foam coming out of her mouth is because he had given her anxiety medication. He gave her so much of it until she just kind of passed out and probably was having a seizure from foaming at the mouth, okay? But the little girl was deceased. So there was no, like, resuscitating or nothing. He had raped that little girl so bad. He took the Clorox bleach. He was trying to clean up his crime scene. He cleaned her up, cleaned her body from all the blood. They found sheets where he had done it so many times till the sheets was soaked in blood. He was cleaning up her body and stuff. He was scrubbing her skin so hard that her skin was turning a different color, like a bluish color. So what he did was the Clorox wipes that he cleared up the blood and stuff. What he did was took them Clorox wipes and stuffed them back in the baby's vagina. Okay, because he didn't want anybody to find the crime scene. Okay, so he a monster, y'all. A fucking monster. Towels, they found blood all over towels and stuff where he was cleaning up all the blood of how the baby was just bleeding and bleeding. Okay, so he was trying to remove the evidence. Okay, now he did come back to the house while the police was there. Okay, and he was arrested and he was charged. He was given 20 years to life. Okay. But I want to give you guys an update. As of last week, they did find him DOA in his cell. Okay, so justice has been served. Okay. Yes, justice has been served. But I felt like in my situation, I feel like the mother should have been charged as well. She should have gotten prison time as well. No way in hell should she be able to be walking around after you just met a man a week ago. You met that man a week ago and you had him around your daughter. Not only did you have him around your daughter, you had that man babysitting your child. She should be sentenced as well, because that's endangering the welfare of a child. And the way that that child was brutally raped and handled, the mother should have been charged as well as him. She should have been right in the prison with his funky ass. Okay? Now, I'm just going to be honest. I did not like that. And I do not feel like she should get away with it. Yes, he committed the crime. And like I said, now he is DOA. Okay? But the mother should have also been charged as well, because you didn't even know that man for a good 2 weeks. You've only known him a week, and you've already telling him to babysit your child. What would make you tell him to watch your child? Who was watching the child the whole time that when you were single? Gotta be telling y'all women, if you want some, go to a hotel. Do not have your children involved in that stuff, bringing these strange men and bringing these strange women around your kids, because you don't know the intentions that someone else has for your children. It's simple. Child, let's move on. Justice was served with his bitch ass, okay? He won't be touching any other kids. All right. Now, you guys know that it is Domestic Violence Month. A young lady in Texas, and this always happens the same way. When they say it's over and they don't want to deal with you anymore, these men get angry and they have their pew-pews and they take you out, okay? She had 4 children. 2 were at home and 2 were in school. I guess her and the man had been having a toxic relationship, and she finally said, you know what? I've had enough. I can't take it, okay? He came back to the house. There was a bunch of arguing, and he pew-pewed her, okay? So now you have 4 children that do not have a mother. He didn't harm the children, but the other 2 children were in school. So when they got home, they had to find out that their mother was, deceased. Toxic relationships are not a joke. If you choose to stay, be prepared to choose to lose your life, possibly, okay? Because some of these men and some of these women do not like you, okay? So if you choose to stay in that type of relationship, be prepared for the consequences. Because I've already told you guys, love does not hurt. Love is not going to be arguing. Love is not going to be fussing. That is not love. Oh, he's so jealous over me. He's so that is not love. That is not. But some of y'all want attention so bad that you feel like that's the greatest thing smoking. Oh, if he pays you a little bit of attention and he's going crazy, or if he's going through your phone and he's asking you where you been and what you doing, that's an insecurity on his side. You better run, bitch. Run. Let's move on, y'all. And to all the domestic violence survivors, we strive every day to keep going. See, I've been there, so I know what to do and what not to do. And now I've got my pew-pew, because that shit ain't happening. Okay? Never. All right, let's move along. Let's get back on to the happier side of things, darling. So recently, y'all, did you know I don't like to go over an hour, okay? Lord, just loving hip hop cast. Chaotic was recently explaining why him and his girlfriend, well, ex-girlfriend, which is Bow Wow's ex-girl, are no longer together. I think her name was Kiyomi, okay? He stated that she needed to heal and that she just wasn't ready. Okay? Sir, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? You know, you guys are always blaming it on the women, saying that we're not ready and we're not ready to able to heal and all of that. When sometimes you guys need to take accountability as well. Maybe you're not ready. You've been through quite a few relationships with quite a few women even within the last year. So maybe you're the person who's not really ready. Maybe you just need to come to grips on what you truly, truly want. Okay? And stop blaming, you know, the women in your life. Okay? Because you've been running through them like toilet paper. And that's definitely a sure sign that you're not ready as well. Okay? If she's not ready, neither were you. All right? All right, we're moving along because I'm wrapping this up, y'all. I'm wrapping it up. So last but not least, we had a very disturbing story. And that's why I be telling y'all, you know, I know it's new age stuff, but we still have to be responsible for our children. Okay? A lady convinced a 10-year-old child on a Roblox app. Roblox? What is it? Roblox? A lady convinced a 10-year-old child to off her whole family. Okay, so she started with her 2-month-old sibling, which the lady was giving instructions on how to take care of everybody in the house. This stranger that she doesn't even know. She met this person on a game app, and she was instructing this 10-year-old on what to do. And the little girl did, I think she dropped the baby 2 or 3 times. Okay, so the baby wound up with a fractured skull and everything. Police went into the computer and found that the lady was a grown lady now, was instructing the child on how to take care of each and every member of the family and what to do. Okay. And you guys also heard about the 14-year-old who committed suicide off some AI game, telling him to come join him. Y'all better get y'all kids together. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Because if you're not telling your kids what to do, someone else will. Okay? Someone else will. A lot of y'all don't believe in spankings anymore. The Bible speaks, spare the rod and don't spoil the child. And a lot of y'all are doing it the new age way. You want to be friends with your kids. Okay? You want to dress like your teenagers. Okay? You got to grow up here. You have to take responsibility. You are a teacher, okay? You're not supposed to be this child's friend and all of that. Other people influencing your children. I always tell mine, if you don't listen to me, you're going to listen to somebody, even if it's dope. Okay? Because when they get you in them jails, they're not going to play with you. You're going to listen to somebody. So I'm thank God that I've always had good kids who've always listened to me. Very obedient children. Smart, obedient children. I'm grateful to God on that. But a lot of you out here, you're acting like the teenagers and the kids are raising you, you know, because you want to act like you so damn young. No, you got to get the reins back on your kids, honey. I know a lot of us don't take our children to these churches anymore because, you know, a lot of them is out here for the money and take them to church. They're out there graping them in the church. So you really can't trust, but you can teach them at home. Teach them about the word of God so that way they won't stray. You know what I mean? You have to keep your defenses up, y'all. You can't just turn your children over to the devil. You know, and I know some of y'all have gone with the devil because, like I said, a lot of you act like the teenagers, okay? You don't act like the mamas. You act like the child because you want to be young and hip. You know, that's childhood trauma. You got to get that taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You have to raise these people to become adults, responsible adults, okay? Or they will wind up in prison or in jail, or you'll be visiting them at the graveyard, okay? So keep your eyes peeled. Pay more attention to what they're on. Yeah, we have our own life. We be scrolling sometime. But again, like I said, if you have a child that age, Check on their mental health. Make sure that they're okay. Talk to your kids. Spend that time talking to your kids. I don't care if it ain't nothing but to eat dinner together. Okay? We might not sit down all the time, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to sit down and eat together at least. And that way you can talk. Put the phones down. You guys got to get back. You got to reel it back in. You got to. Because everything else is raising your kids. It's taking over. You know, it's taking over. Mine is pretty much grown. I have to admit that. Except for my baby, the 4-year-old. But, you know, and I'm with her constantly. You see what I'm saying? But I've taught those other ones the right way. I have. And as long as you teach them the right way, then, you know, they won't depart from the word. But if you ain't got nothing in their mind, and they ain't got no conscience, they don't have no guidance. That's why some of them wind up in the situations that they're in. Because they weren't guided. They don't know any better. They don't have a conscience. You see what I'm saying? They'll do whatever they need to do with no problem at all. And that's when the law has to step in and raise your kids. They have to step in and say, hey, you know, you're not going to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Y'all have to pay attention and wake up out here. Save the motherfucking children, okay? Save the children. Don't let the children save you. All right, y'all. Oh, y'all know I was listening to Aaliyah today, honey, while I was cleaning, honey. At your best, you are loved. You're a positive, motivating force within. Y'all know I had to get it, honey. I love Aaliyah. I'm all scratched out now, honey, because I was hitting them high notes. But I love Aaliyah, y'all. May she rest in peace, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, I guess that's it for the Saturday news. My YouTube channel is still growing, so I do want to thank you guys. My group, Beautiful Bad Women, we're still at 20,200 members. Manifest. I'm going to say 22,000, all right? Come on, y'all. So that is growing as well. And I always say I'm going to go over and do my sipping wine and my sipping, but I always be forgetting. Okay, like my members do need me, but I am looking for 2 moderators because like I said, we are going to grow the group and it's going to be $1 per member. Okay, and we're going to use that to kind of help people and do things and stuff like that, especially the single mothers. So if you want to break, you know, we need to build a unity of us who we can trust, you know, but who can you trust nowadays, child? I ain't finna leave no bitch with my prized possession, and that's my child. I'm not doing it, you know, and I you know, I'm not gonna do it, y'all. You know, you just have to hold tight, okay? All right, y'all, so it has been a blast. I got the purple look tonight because y'all know it's Halloween coming up, okay? I got the Halloween thing going on. And I hope my little friend, he liked my little look tonight. I have to call him and see. And what else, y'all? That's pretty much it. Don't forget to go over. Like I said, my YouTube is over in the YouTube is over in my link tree. That's what I was trying to say, y'all. My link tree. My link tree. Oh, we always get the little haters in here. Oh. Hi, hater. We got another little hater. Oh, hater. So yes, y'all, we definitely always gonna do our thing over here. Again, it doesn't matter if people don't like what you're doing. Keep doing it. You know, keep putting in what you gotta do. Keep doing what you gotta do. Be true to yourself. And that's all you can do, y'all. Okay? I'll be getting tired of these goddamn haters in my shit. They be mad because I don't be paying them no attention. I don't be paying them no attention, y'all. They be getting mad. They be getting so motherfucking mad. So fucking mad. Yes, honey, but I'm happy, you know. Oh, I lost another 3 pounds, y'all. So, you know, that waistline is looking real fine, honey. Yes, that's my goal. Just to get a little bit slimmer around the waist, okay? Because I don't want to lose that boot tag, honey. But yeah, y'all, y'all know I don't celebrate Halloween now, okay? But y'all do what y'all want to do, which is the fact that what I'm saying is I don't you know, take my kids trick-or-treating. I don't go out there, you know, taking them from house to house looking for trick-or-treat. To each his own. I do sell the costumes, so y'all could go right on over in my bio. I got a bunch of costumes that are in my Shopify store. And I don't know, y'all. I mean, that's just it. That is just it. But I do want to thank y'all for y'all continued support. I think the other night we had over 1,000 people view the live. So somebody like what I'm saying. Somebody hear what I'm saying. Okay, so somebody out here hear my ass. Okay, and y'all, like I said, you just never know. You never know what God has in store for you. You know, the enemy gets mad when they can't defeat you and they can't put you in a box and they can't make you feel some type of way about yourself. And they see, that's never been my issue, honey. I've always loved me from the inside out, you know, but I'd rather shine from the inside out. Okay. So again, the support that you guys have given me, I just appreciate it. You know, I love it. I appreciate it. You know, I don't know what I would do without my followers. Some of you bitches, but I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. And I've made, like I said, a lot of progress since I've been here in Atlanta. You know, you guys know I'm back and forth between Atlanta and New York. And I don't know. I think by December, I'll make a decision where I want to really, really be at. But I'll be home next week. Me and my baby got to go home next week and take care of some business. And, you know, just moving forward, y'all. That's all I'm really trying to do. And I know my haters don't want me to move forward. Of course not. We want you to stay stuck in the same box. But that's not what life is about. You know what I mean? It saddens you probably that you can't control my life and that you couldn't stop my flow or my motion. But hey, God said he got the motion in the ocean, honey. All right, y'all. So it's Saturday. Again, I want to thank y'all. Love y'all. Take care.